Speaking of music, let's segue. Unless you have guys, well, we can always go back to the TV shows. Do you subscribe to any of the Spotify's, Apple, iTunes, or Apple Music, or any of those?
Nope.
You don't. Are you a big music fan?
I am, yeah, but I'm not paying for it. So
Okay,
I just
okay.
listen to like Pandora or different like I listen to Google Music and they've got like similar to Pandora.
That's why I was going to ask you is because the Pandora that and like the series. That's why I prefer Spotify because if I want to listen to something, I want to listen to what I want to listen to, what someone wants to play for me. That's why I can't deal with because radio has commercials. I can't stand radio because that's all it really is just commercials.
It
And
is. It's
then
so annoying.
it really is. And then Pandora. I mean, it has its place and it's great, but if I want to listen to the Beatles, I want to listen to the Beatles. I don't want to hear bands that sound like the Beatles. So I'm upset. Music is my thing. I was in bands and I love music, but I had asked Brandon to ask you about the type of music you listen to, and the email you had sent, you had talked about Taylor Swift and how you were a really big fan of Taylor Swift, and I wanted to know. No, I'm teasing. You said you didn't like Taylor Swift, and I was wondering why you didn't like Taylor Swift.
Um,
Scott loves Taylor
I
Swift.
just can't stand her. Like I see her face and I'm like, why? Like I
That's what
just
I
can't
said.
stand her.
That's the way I am. The same way.
I
I
hate
don't.
her music. There's nothing about her I find the least bit interesting. And
Mhm.
it's like, if I could fast forward like a live thing when she's on, I would. I just can't.
See, I don't I know nothing about her. It's funny. I get older and these young kids be like just become popular, and I just it's just weird. Things happen so fast, and I thought she was like a country artist, but now she's like a pop artist, and then she's all over the news. And the only song I know by her is "Shake It Off" because my kid likes that song.
That's not a bad
But
song.
that's like the only thing I know. That's the only song I know.
That's not a bad
Yeah, at
song.
least when she was country, she never appeared on any of my radio stations. And then she went
So she
pop,
was
and now I can't get away from her.
Good point.
really uh, what stations play her? 'Cause, I mean, I don't listen to the radio, but do they play her on like Detroit radio?
Yeah, they play her on every station except 89X and The River. And so those are the two stations I primarily listen to. And the oldie station. It's like if I'm flipping through, it's like Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber. I'm like, seriously?
Wow. I'm so out of it when it comes to radio. Wow, that's crazy.
I know. I just always listen
Justin,
to my phone.
me too. Yeah, I just have an abundance of music on, downloaded them. I carry an iPod just for my music because I'm so obsessed with music, and I just put it on shuffle. I got all my tunes on there because I can't stand listening to the commercials, and like I say, I want to listen to what I want to listen to, not what a radio station thinks I want to listen to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why I'm like so lost on current music half the time because
Hmm.
I've just regressed and I'm not interested. I just go back to what I listened to in high school
Right,
and
right.
you know, no. It's like just no
Another
Taylor
band.
Swift. She has to be stopped.
Another band you mentioned that I wasn't really familiar with, but I looked up because you had mentioned was Our Lady Peace. Is that band still together? Do you know?
Yeah, they just came out with a new album actually that I haven't picked up yet, but
Have you
they've
heard
been
anything
together
about?
a long time.
I didn't realize that you had mentioned it, and I looked it up, and I didn't realize they had been. I guess the only song I knew by them was that Superman song, that Superman's Dead.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was like the only tune I knew. And I listened to them on Spotify, and they sound like a pretty cool band, but I knew nothing about it.
Yeah, they're Canadian. And
Hmm.
so I heard them on like 89X back when I was in high school. And
Yeah.
I started listening to them then. And I think they were relatively newer at the time. Like I want to say they got together in like early 90s.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I started getting into them probably mid 90s.
Hmm.
And they've been really consistent. I think I think I'm missing two of their albums only because I didn't
Hmm.
know they came out. Unfortunately, I don't
Yeah.
listen to 89X as often anymore, so I don't get the Canadian information. And
Right. Hmm.
but I did like download a couple tracks from their new album, and I was like, it sounds just like them. They just don't disappoint.
And I thought I looked them up on Wikipedia because again I'm a music nerd and I like to know the history of the band and who was in, what members were in there. And I thought I read, and you may not know this, but I'm like I say I like all the insides and all that stuff. That the singer is like the only guy left out of the band, and everyone like whoever it was in the original incarnation of the band isn't in the band anymore, other than the singer. He's like the only original guy. Do you know anything about
Oh,
that?
no, I don't, but I'm glad he
I could be,
stayed.
yeah, I could be wrong. I mean, I maybe I read that wrong, but I thought that's what I heard.
I mean, yeah, they have been together a really long time, so I mean, I mean that's pretty standard. I guess that could be with a lot of bands over the years, but
Yeah,
I don't
sure.
know.
Yep,
I'll have to look
yep.
into that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I just love his voice, and I've seen them live. I don't know how many times.
Yeah, he's very unique. He has a very unique voice.
Yeah, and it seems like a lot of times when they come to Detroit, they're at like, State Theater, St. Andrews Hall. They're not at the Palace. I mean, I have seen them at the Palace, but I
Oh,
think they
did
were
they
opening
headline at
for
the
someone
Palace?
else.
Oh,
I
okay,
I
okay,
think they were
yeah,
opening for someone else. Um,
okay.
but it's always nice. I much prefer seeing them at a smaller venue because I've seen them like in Windsor in a bigger venue, and it wasn't bad,
Yeah,
but obviously it's much better when it's more intimate.
absolutely. It's much more fun to see a band in a smaller place. You can hang out, you can drink, and just have fun and talk. Not
Hmm.
talk, but I mean, just be with your buddies. Where I tell you what, I hate the Palace. I hate the Palace. I don't know if I've ever had a good experience at the Palace. I just the parking is so expensive. The seats are too small. I'm not a fan of the. I'd rather go see a band at just a small club anytime.
And the beers are so overpriced. I mean,
Absolutely, yeah.
a tall boy is $10, and the last time I was there, it was $10. And I said to the guy, I just bought 10 of these for $10 at Kroger yesterday. Like, are
Right,
you kidding me
yeah,
right now?
yeah. Oh my God. Yep. Are you planning on going to see any summer concerts this year? Is there anything on your radar?
Um, a group of us bought tickets for that 90s show with Salt and Peppa and Vanilla Ice.
Oh, okay.
We're getting a
Vanilla
party
Ice.
bus.
Where's that taking place at? What venue?
They're at Pine Knob, DTE, whatever
Oh, that's
the hell you want to
cool.
call it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I call it Pine Knob. Yeah, it'll always be
Yeah,
Pine Knob.
yeah, it should be a lot of fun. It's like
Yeah, that should be fun.
Vanilla
Sure.
Ice, Salt, Peppa, Rob Base, and Coolio, I believe.
Wow. Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that should be interesting.
Yeah, I wanted to go see. I like Alice Cooper. He's coming with Johnny Depp and
Oh,
Johnny Depp.
yeah.
He's in his band, and the guitar player from Aerosmith, Joe Perry, and the bass player from STP, and someone else. I wanted to see them, but I haven't gotten tickets, and it's probably sold out by now, so it's probably too late.
Yeah, I heard they were coming.
Yeah, that sounded kind of cool. I also wouldn't mind seeing Guns N' Roses, but I don't want to spend top dollar. And Guns N' Roses, they go on so late. I got to work so early the next day. I don't want to have to deal with all that.
Right?
Yeah,
The Jungle
too
Book
late for
score.
me.
The Jungle Book score was nice.
I was waiting for that. You're so funny. Jungle Book. This is what I mean. We're talking about Guns N' Roses and good music, and he brings up movie scores.
We're on the music. I thought maybe I'd throw that in, but continue on.
I'm sure that's at the top of Kelly's list is the movie score for Jungle Book.
Well, if she wants a little pop, then Zootopia was nice too. That's kind of fast. But go ahead. Go
Oh.
on. He did
I have
start. Okay.
I have an app on my iPad that you can watch like DVD like newly released movies, and the Jungle Book was on there. And I turned it on just to see if my kid might like it, and I didn't realize the director for the Jungle Book is Jon Favreau. Did you guys know that?
Oh,
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I
he was the guy
did
who
just
did
hear
the
that.
Iron. Yeah,
Yeah, I love him.
yeah, he was great. What was the movie he did with Vince Vaughn?
Swingers.
Swingers. What a great movie that was.
So good.
So yeah,
money.
you're so money you don't even know it. So I watched the first couple minutes of what the hell is it, Jungle Book, but then the animals started talking and it was CGI, and I thought, I stopped watching it. So
Angry Birds. I can't wait for that to come out.
Yeah, it's fun. That's like the only time I really get to go to the show is with my kids, so I'm always seeing all these cartoons. So the last one we saw was oh, I don't know, some stupid cartoon. So when we go to the show, I try to go to the theaters with the like the reclining seats, the leather reclining seats.
Hmm.
And I tell you, we saw this last one. It was based on a video game. It doesn't. You guys won't even know it, so it doesn't even matter. But it was so stupid. I put the recliner all the way back. My feet are like all the way up in the air, and I put in my headphones and started listening to Motorhead because I couldn't deal with this stupid cartoon. So he kept telling me, "Hey, Dad, this is a great movie. I love this movie, Dad." So yeah, this is a great movie, buddy. Yeah, let's keep watching. This is awesome. Meanwhile, I'm cranking Ace of Spades in my headphones.
So, do you guys didn't talk about the movie afterwards?
Oh no, hell no. I didn't watch it, so it's nothing to talk about.
Okay. Oh, hi, Dad. How did you like it? The space and Oh, yeah. Okay.
It was a wonderful film, buddy.
Well, okay. That's all you said, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. But I
Have
don't.
you guys seen anything about that Pets?
Oh, the wonderful. Yeah, is it about the cartoon you're talking about?
Yes, I think it's
It's
like a
like
cartoon. I
it's like
remember watching like a clip from it, but
yeah, I
is
know
it?
exactly
Yeah,
what you're
it is.
talking.
Yes, it is a good cartoon. Yeah, because
It
it
looks like
looks realistic.
a Pixar, like maybe a Pixar type
Yes,
of Disney
yes.
Pixar. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about because it's previewed before every cartoon. And we see a lot of cartoons at the theaters, and that looks
Right.
really
It looks
funny.
so cute. Yeah, like what
Yeah,
they do while you're at work. Like this is,
Oh,
exactly.
what's going
yes.
on
Yes,
when you're at
yes,
home.
exactly. And you know
Yes.
what else? I mean, now that we're on the subject of cartoons, Zootopia, that was another good one. I mean,
Great
there's good
score.
cartoons and bad ones. Well, see, there you go. It's seal of approval from Brandon.
Yeah.
But that movie, really, if you don't mind, like, like anyways, if you're a good cartoon, a decent movie, Zootopia was really good, I thought.
I heard
Yeah,
that.
I like a lot of those movies.
I heard that was
Yeah.
about the drug war. That's actually part of the whole thing of Zootopia. I don't know. I
The
just read
drug
it
war.
somewhere. Yeah, that's actually they're they're basing it off of that, but they're kind of making it towards the kind of cartoon China way. Okay, maybe
Oh,
not.
well,
I
no,
don't know.
maybe I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't
I don't
seen it.
know.
I just read it somewhere. I just glimpsed it somewhere. I don't know. But okay, never mind. I'll have to see it.
But that one's good. And yeah, the one about the pets, that looks really good too. I don't know that it's got to be coming out pretty soon. And that one looks really good. It looks really funny.
Yeah, it does.
Well, I know what Rosie does. She eats my headphones. That's what she does. Yeah, when
Yeah.
I'm at home, I'm away. You know I had to get new headphones, Scott, right? Oh yeah, I didn't tell you that. I had to get new
What?
headphones.
What? Like
Yeah,
what? Like
I
your
found out.
wireless headphones or
No,
what? Like
my new headphones for this podcast because I left them
oh really? Your
hanging. I had to
your
go.
cat really?
I had to run to Best Buy before this podcast and get me new ones because I left them hanging, and so she likes to hit them and play with it. And I guess she decided to like munch on them.
Oh, you got
So,
to put them away so she can't eat them.
well,
Yeah.
I usually do. I just forgot this time. And
Oh.
yeah, no wonder she didn't greet me at the door. She knew she did something. She
Yep.
knew she did something because I
Yep.
couldn't figure out what it was. And I'm like, okay, she did something. And okay, now I figured it out. It was the cord. So yeah, so that movie, I hope they cover that.
The yeah, I'm trying to think of some other movies that are coming out that I wanted to see, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. Oh, I know. I bought. I'm sure you guys are going to be first in line for this one, so brace yourself. Um, uh, I I pre-ordered tickets today for a movie comes out on May 25th. It's one day, one time only. So you guys are going to want to get on the horn right now to pre-order your tickets because I'm sure it's number one in both of your books. Kiss live in Vegas, AMC. It's playing in theaters. It's only one day. It's Kiss. The band Kiss did a residency in Las Vegas last summer, and they filmed this movie. And again, you're going to want to get on the horn and get your tickets right now. I'm a big Kiss nerd, in case you didn't know, Callie.
Okay. My aunt's boyfriend is
Why
as
didn't you
well. I'm
just?
gonna have to let him know in case he doesn't know already.
Yeah, it's a like I say, they did a residency, so I'm sure it'll be live footage, and I'm hoping it'll be backstage or some other stuff too. But it's on May 25th at 7 o'clock. It's only at certain theaters. It's not a wide release.
Hmm.
So I
Why do
got
you,
that. I'm very excited about that.
why don't you just go to Vegas?
Yeah, while I'm at it, maybe I'll just go ahead and buy a Lexus and maybe a
Why
Rolex,
not?
and
Yeah, why the hell not? Just fly
yeah,
there
I'll
and
just
Treat
see
get
the
a
show in
yourself.
person.
I'll buy
Yeah.
a Lincoln. I'll just get a couple of TVs. A
No,
gold toilet.
you don't have to have no TV. You'd be right in the action.
Yeah, I'd love to go to Vegas. I'd love to go anywhere. I'd love to leave the house, other than for work. I'd love to have a life.
Yeah. Well, no, you're good. You do kind of have no. Well, okay.
No,
Okay.
I don't.
So,
Any other movies coming out? Is there anything on your guys' radar that any movies that you can think of that are coming out that sound
The
decent?
only movie I am excited for is the Absolutely Fabulous movie.
Absolutely. Is that the
hmm.
British TV show?
Yes, it is.
I didn't know they were doing a movie about that.
Yes, they're back together and they're
Oh,
doing a movie.
it's the original two ladies.
Oh yeah, and all the mom, everybody, the whole cast is back for another movie, and I believe
I
it
go ahead. I'm
is
sorry. Go ahead.
may have already been released in London. It's coming here July 20 something.
So I never watched the show. I've heard things about it. Tell me a little bit about the show because I really don't know anything about it.
It is so stupid. It is hilarious though. These two women, Eddie, she's the redhead with the curly hair, and then Patsy has the blonde like beehive situation, and they're both total drunks,
Oh,
and
that's awesome.
they smoke, they do drugs, they're nightmares, but they're also extremely wealthy.
Oh, okay.
And Eddie does PR for like all the top models in London, and it's just stupid. Like they're just going out, getting wasted. Eddie's daughter, who's like smart and studious, is always having to, drag them in the house and clean them up, like put them to bed. It's just absurd. And Patsy's always picking up guys left and right, and it's
Well, that sounds
hilarious.
really funny. Is that show available? Do you know if it's available on any of these platforms, like on Netflix or any of those
I'm
streaming
pretty sure
services?
it's on. Yeah, I think it's on Netflix.
I'm gonna have to check that out because that's not. I mean, that's an old show, right? That's been out a long time, right?
Yeah, because I still have it like on VHS.
Oh
So
wow, yeah,
Wait,
it's older.
you still use a VHS?
I have a DVD VCR combo still.
Oh. Oh,
nice.
I didn't think they. Okay.
Hmm. Yep, I've got it all.
If it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Wow.
Exactly. Right. That's what's in my guest room because I wasn't springing for another cable box. So there's a Roku in there
Yeah,
and there's
yeah.
the VCR and
All you need
all
is
the
your
ab fab you
Roku.
can handle.
Yeah,
Exactly.
again, Roku is the best. My favorite thing to do with Roku is to go to the channel section and to find out the new channels that were just recently added.
Right.
And just you
See if
find
you can
out
get
like,
any good stuff for free.
yeah, yeah. It's funny. Half the stuff on there are like or not, or rather cartoons for my son. Like I got really excited because it's so sad my life. I'm on there and I'm like flicking through like, oh my God, Nick Jr.'s on here. Nick Jr.'s on here. Yeah, Roku's
So,
are great.
uh, did you guys want to do the tech news or
I
it's
don't
up to
care.
you? Hmm?
I mean,
I don't
we
care.
can okay if you guys we can do that then. Okay, that's fine. I didn't want to bore Kelly. I wasn't sure how into the tech
Oh,
thing you
so
were.
my part's boring, huh?
No. Up to this part, it's been great. I mean, Kelly's our guest, and I don't want to, if she isn't into technology, I don't want to, I
Oh,
don't want to
okay.
bore her.
Good point. Good point. Good point. Do you want to do the tech news or?
What do you have on deck?
Well, I was wondering if Scott got that DTE Insight app we were going to talk about.
Oh,
I just wanted to know if you got since you
Well,
said
since
yeah. Since you had it, Kelly, I was
I
well,
do.
since, well, since you're talking about me, I'd love to continue with this tech news
okay. Well, then let me start here. Okay, so let me restart and say,
then.
okay, here
All
goes
right.
my tech news. Okay, and let me re-ask that question because I mean I might as well just leave it. I don't know. I guess I could leave this part. So what? We can leave it. What the hell?
That's fine.
But yeah. So did you ever get Did you get the
I did.
that
Yeah. What's that app called again? The DT. What Insight? You said?
insight? But did you get the
Hmm.
energy bridge? Because now I know what it's
I did.
called.
Yeah, I did get it, but this past week at work has just been absolutely nuts. I worked till 5 o'clock on Sunday. I worked 7 o'clock on Monday and Tuesday. I worked till six. I mean, today, and it's been nuts. And I have it on my dresser. I haven't installed it yet. I don't know. Was it a pain in the butt to install it?
No, it actually was okay. It just you plugged it. You have to be so many feet away from your meter. So that's
So
the
that's the
other
thing.
thing.
I would have to plug it by my computer, and it's far away from my. Well, not far. Well, it's kind of far from the meter, so I don't know if it's going to work.
I think they say seven. I mean, because my router and stuff is actually right on the same wall as my meter. So it
I see
works. It
mine's
works.
not.
It
Yeah.
works. It works beautiful. So it actually has a strong signal and everything. So it recognizes your meter when you go into your app and you type and it says okay, and it'll say like connect to your meter, and then it goes. I guess it goes out to the internet, finds which one's your meter, and then it connects us to it, and then you gotta wait because then you gotta wait for the light to turn blue. And if the light turns, so the light will start blinking red, and then it'll blink green,
No, I know all
and
that.
then blue.
Tell me exactly what does this bridge do? I mean, or this
Well,
Insight app?
it
Once I install it,
that okay,
how is it going to help me?
that bridge will make it almost instant to where you can actually, to the second, you will actually see how much power you're using. Like literally, like right now, I can actually bring mine up. I am probably
Hmm.
using. Let me bring her up right now. Um, I am using right now. I mean, instead of it breaking it out to you by hours, it just
Hmm.
it makes it real time. So, oh, you know what? Oh, sorry, hold
So
on.
how does it save you? It keeps saying that if this app will save you money. How does it save you money?
Oh, because I can see how much I use per day. It actually gives the
Oh,
amount. So right now, yesterday, right here, I can go right here. I used 93 cents worth of power.
look at you, big spender.
Nice.
I know, 93 cents I spent yesterday. But don't worry, I didn't turn on my washer, my dryer, or my dishwasher. Don't worry, that'll go to $1 or $2 when I turn that shit on. But no,
So I guess
Yeah, I gotta run mine tonight too.
yeah,
yeah, I get so jealous of Brandon. Brandon's single, doesn't have any kids, and he has all these awesome toys.
I have
He
all
just
these
got a
toys.
yeah. You tell her about what is the thermostat you bought. The what's that thermostat called? You have
That's called
Do you
the
have a
Nest.
Nest. It's
nest?
the Nest
Yes.
thermostat. Yes, I got that. Yeah,
He
yeah.
he has
Nice.
And the
yeah, he
smoke
has
alarms.
and the smoke alarm. He's got the
Two.
smartwatch. Yeah, we've got a new
Smartwatch.
car. All
Yeah.
kind of cool toys. Yeah,
Yeah, with Wi-Fi, which I don't get why they put Wi-Fi in a car. We won't get into that again. Um,
it seems so
I,
stupid.
I don't get that. But oh, I'm using 120 something kilohertz kilo 120. So I'm only using 100 watts of power. Point yeah. So I'm only using 100 watts of power right now, which is amazing because my
Mm.
computer's on and my light's on. So and then and that's it. But that's pretty cool. But it's instant. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right.
So
Kelly, did you say you have the Insight app? Is this something you use too, or no?
Yeah, I have the Insight app, but I don't have the Energy Bridge.
Are you going to get it? Is that something you're going to?
I can't get it. We don't have the new meters at my apartment complex.
how
Ah,
how did they not put the new meters? I thought everyone had those.
Dude, I don't know. We
no,
must be
they're
last on the damn list.
How?
we didn't get ours until last summer, and it was a fluke. We happened to have our Florida room open because we just got these cats at the time because my son wanted a cat. It was doesn't matter. Uh, so they installed it. I came home from work and all the clocks were flashing. Like, what the hell happened? But yes, we just got it put in last summer. So I don't think it's that old, is it, Brandon?
No,
The meters?
no, they've been out for like 2000, like I think six, five, six. Mine. I just when I moved here and bought this condo, it was already in, but my mom got hers installed like 2000 and like 12, I think. It
No,
wasn't that long.
well, we just got ours, so I thought they were new. I didn't know.
I thought everybody had. I thought well, like my mom was like the last one to get one, but okay, maybe I'm
No.
wrong. Maybe I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
my buddy just got it too, like at the end of last summer, I think.
Yeah,
Wow.
He just
right.
finally got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, not a lot of
So
people can have. Okay,
what
go
is the
ahead.
difference? What's the difference? What's the, I guess, what is this new? Because I don't know what the hell this shit does. What's the difference between this one and the old one? What does
Uh,
this new one do that the old one didn't?
well, it's they don't have to have a meter reader anymore. It goes instant. They'll know exactly to the kilowatt. Sorry, no, I wasn't kilohertz. Kilowatt for of how much power you're using. And so what they did was with the smart meters is that box coordinates the signal with your meter because it's beaming to the power company every sec. So like in the old days, you used to have some guy come behind you and put their little number
Yeah,
and okay, no more of that,
yeah,
no more of
yeah,
that. So if I don't, when you go out there and look at your new meter, it flashes how many it'll flash. It'll say there's like a little reader on it, and it'll say you're using 0.23 kilowatts per hour or whatever or something like that.
So how do they? Would they have a guy come with like drive by with a computer and hit a button, or how do
Uh-uh.
they do that? Is it
No,
like remotely or what?
it goes right through. It's beamed right. It's like wireless. It beams right to them. All the homes go right into one
Right.
computer, and that's
Cool.
it.
Yeah,
That's
you're
awesome.
like the reading is always actual.
It's always
You know,
actual.
it's never
That's
estimated.
very
No,
cool.
no
Yeah,
more, no
yeah.
more estimation. It is. So what they did was they got smart and they said, well, we can just give people their access to what the meter actually says. So that's what that little white box is. Is that it's taking that wireless signal and it's just putting it so you can see what's on that meter that was
Hmm.
just flashing. So to the real like second. Literally, like to the second. Every time I turn on, even if I plug in my cell phone, I know it uses 15 watts of power.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah,
And I
that's
pull it
awesome.
out and I can see it go down 15 watts. Or if I turn on my TV, it goes up 120 watts. I just love it. And then each day I go, oh, I used $1.20 today. And then, oh, I used $1. Oh, it's 37 cents. Well, no, I've never got
I'm gonna have
37.
to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to install that. Although this weekend's kind of screwed because it's Mother's Day and I got so much on my plate. But I'm gonna have to install that bridge and see how that whole thing works. I
Okay.
gotta be cool like Brandon.
Yeah, you got to be
Yeah,
cool like
it's
me.
awesome. I wish I could have it. I mean, but just the app alone is enough. Like I had no idea how much energy I was using until I got, my updated budget because I'm on the budget wise and it was 3 times my old bill at my old apartment and I was like, "Wait a minute, what?"
And you never would have known if you had not downloaded that app.
I'm gonna have to
Exactly.
look at
And
that app
so
more.
like
Yeah.
now I've been working to cut it down so that, like within 6 months, hopefully my bill will drop down because I'm like, this is absurd. And I was
Right.
using like, God, 10 something a day or whatever. And before I would use like six. And so now I've got
Wow.
myself down to like 7.
That's what I'm at
Wow.
3. See,
Cool.
see, I'm at 3 kilowatts an hour a day. 3 or 2, 3. Unless Saturday and Sunday, I'm at 10. So,
Yeah,
I really
Saturday
gotta
and
pay more
Sunday. Yeah.
attention. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I pay attention now that I got that app. Yeah. Plus, I'm trying to get my house. I'm trying to get the new walls. So I'm trying to save. You get points.
New
Like
walls. What are you talking about?
well, yeah, there's a little house, a little house that you have. Like if you go over to the side, I don't know if you
Oh, you're
got,
talking about oh, you're talking about the app.
yeah,
Okay.
on the app, yeah, on the app. So I'm trying to get the darker walls, and that's the next step up. So I'm trying to do these things to get the point, so I can get my wall, so I can change it. That's all. So yeah, so I'm not trying to do. I'm trying to wash instead of doing two loads. I split it. I do one on Saturday, one on Sunday, so I can go under, so I can keep under my 10 so I can get some more points so I can get that wall. That's all I want is just the different color wall. But okay, that's it. In my
You just
house.
reminded me. I got to do my laundry this week, and I totally forgot about that. I'm glad we had this conversation.
Oh yeah, yeah, because otherwise you would have had to wait until next week.
Yeah. Yeah. All right,
So,
Brian. What else you got, brother?
okay, so I have just one more thing. I was wondering if you did change your computer to Windows 10.
I did
Yes.
not. No, did you do it, Kelly? No.
Yeah.
It was your. What kind of computer did you or do you have that you switched from? From. I mean, did
Like
you
what
have
was I
Windows
running?
7 before? I mean, yeah. Were you? Did you have Windows 7 before, or what
Or
did you
8,
have before you switched?
Yeah, I had 7.
and you did
Wow.
you?
And how?
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, but did you have any issues? Because that's where I'm at. My problem is I have a computer. It's kind of old, and I have Windows 7. I'm afraid to upload it, or to download it to 10 because I don't know what to expect. I don't want any issues or problems. Have you had any issues or problems?
No, I haven't had any.
See,
Really?
that's what I was saying is that you should get it now because you only got 2 more months, man. And then you got to pay I think it's like 130 for the home, 200 for the professional, which I got. I got the professional edition. So I was just curious if you did it yet because your time is running out.
See, it's not even me. I don't want to get into it. We'll take this offline, Brandon.
Okay, we'll take it offline. Yes. but no, I was just curious. So, I mean, when did you update your Windows 10, Kelly?
Let's see. I bought the computer in September or October, and like a week after I got it, I updated it.
Oh, okay.
Because I got like a refurbished computer from work, and it came with
cool.
7 on it.
Oh.
Yeah, because the computer I was using still had XP on it.
Oh yeah, you definitely need a new computer. That's for sure. Now you said your work gave you a computer?
No, they sell like when we get new computers, they refurbish and sell our old computers.
Nice.
So you can get like a nice laptop for like, $250.
Oh my God, I gotta talk to you. Then I would love to have a laptop.
Scott, wait, Scott. They do that at work. Where I think you could go.
Yeah, but
on
not for $200, $250.
I mean, yeah, but they sell really good shit.
Well, maybe
Especially where we work.
I'm just not paying attention.
Yeah, there's like a website where you can get.
Yeah, but I thought the computers they sell in our work are the. What's the computer we have, Brandon? The Chrome one.
Oh yeah,
isn't that what it is?
Yeah, the Chrome. You mean the Chromebooks and everything?
The Chromebook, right.
No. When people at work get rid of their old laptops and they like get rid of them and they get new ones, they I think they sell. I forgot where, but I think they sell them so you can buy them. They wipe them out, clean them, whatever, and it goes on like a web page where you can order refurbished ones.
Well, I've only been working there for 17 years. How the heck am I?
Well, that's what I wanted to know. where the hell were? If I know about. Oh, sorry, I almost kicked my cat here. She's watching. No, I that's what I was wondering. But okay, well, yeah, you can talk to Kelly. Maybe it's cheaper.
They do it every once in a while. So it's like, we've got all these computers to sell, act now, blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, I better get on that because I've got XP.
Yeah.
And I was still working on a desktop, and then I had a netbook. And so depending on what program I needed, depended on what computer I was using, because they were so overloaded with crap. So now I've got this thing. And yeah, as soon as I got it, I just upgraded to 10. It was like, what the hell? Why not?
Wow, you were still on XP. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Is that what you use? Is that what you use primarily as your laptop? Do you have any tablets or anything?
I have a Nexus 7 tablet, and then I still have the desktop, and I still have my netbook with XP on both. And then now I've got the laptop. So then I just dump all my stuff instead of putting it on the laptop. I either dump it to a backup or one of the old computers.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. I only have 2. Well, 3. Well, okay. We won't get into that. So
hold on, before we, Kelly, what kind of do you have a smartphone?
Yes, I do. I'm an Android.
You're an Android. Okay. I guess I'm the only Apple guy.
Yes. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, she even knows her phone. Oh, never mind. We aren't gonna get into this. see, I was, I mean, did you ever want an iPhone? Let me ask you that, Kelly. Would you?
Okay. I had the iPod Touch when it came out.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I still have one, right? And I keep my music a lot on there too, like everything on there, because it's like a 32 gig, and I just wiped all the apps off and just leave the music on there. But
that's what I did too. Yep.
I had it for maybe 2 years, and the shit didn't update anymore. And I was like, you know what, Apple, bite me. We're not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go buy a brand new $350 iPod.
Yeah.
No.
That really is annoying. That's so annoying when they do shit like that.
Yeah.
That's why
because I could still use my Galaxy S3. I mean, I was having no problems with that thing, and I'd still be using it if the
Yep.
battery wasn't driving me nuts.
That's what I say about Apple. That's exactly what why I don't have any I anything. I don't have
Right.
iCloud, iPhone, I whatever. I did have an iPhone though, only because this guy was bugging me about it about maybe how many years ago, saying it was the best thing in the world. So and I remember.
And I was right. It is the best thing in the world. How dare you?
No, yeah, that thing doesn't even do true multi. Oh, don't get me. See now, you see, he's trying to get me started. I'm trying not to. No,
No, I love it. I mean, I love being an Android because most
Mhm.
people are a PC. They're not an Apple. So
Yeah.
I can
No,
go
you're
to my
right. You're
parents'
right.
house in Tennessee and I can get on their computer. I can log into Chrome and I have all my shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's why it's like everything is seamless. It just
Right.
I could pick up an iPhone and they all look the same. But if I pick up Kelly's Android against my Android, hers will be totally different. I've got skins on mine doesn't even look different. I've got the Google now, so I can change it the way I like my phone, and just like Kelly can do it. But you can't do that with an iPhone. You can't. It's one particular way, and that's it. I can't. I can only
Mhm.
change maybe the background. I can't do the icon. I can't move my icons where I want to. I can't. Well, I mean, they're all in alphabetical order. I don't think you can anymore. I, I just. I think that was the worst when I got that iPhone that my mom has, which my mom needs an update. Maybe that's what I'll get her for Mother's Day. I'll get that new no iPhone for her. But
Wow, big spender. Look at you. Wow.
well, I don't know because I totally. Hopefully, Mother's Day isn't today. Is Mother's Day is today?
Sunday.
Mother's you're so funny. You're so out of the loop.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so I got a day to get it. Okay. Because my sister's gonna outshow me already. Oh, see, I hope no, they don't listen to the podcast anyway. My sister's gonna outdo me, so I gotta come up with one. But something to outdo them this year because they outdid me last year. Um, but I maybe I should get her the S, but that was the worst 2 years of my life with that contract with that iPhone. I'm telling you, the iPhone 4S. I couldn't wait to Android. In fact, the day that my contract was up, I ran to the Apple. I mean, not Apple store. Ran to the spread store, pushed somebody out the way, and said, "Here, I need this phone right here." I'm
Kelly,
not
what
kidding.
carrier do you use? Do you use AT&T or T-Mobile or which one do
I'm
you use?
Verizon.
Look at you,
Oh,
Verizon. Nice.
big
Very
spender.
nice.
Big spender.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big spender, yeah. Woo.
That's yeah.
No unlimited.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I have AT&T. My buddy at work, he just recently switched to T-Mobile, and it sounds really cool. He says that T-Mobile has this. And Brandon, you told me this before, but
Yeah.
T-Mobile has this thing to where you can listen to Spotify or any of those music platforms, Pandora, or even YouTube.
Yep.
It doesn't go against your data.
Nope.
So, and then with my
Ooh.
kid, I mean, he lives on YouTube. So the only problem with that, though, like for example, I think he says he gets 6 gigs a month, and again, the YouTube doesn't go against your data. But once you reach 6 gigs, then they slow down your data speed, right, Brandon?
Yeah, but so what speed was he getting though? He was getting like 30.
Yeah, he was getting insane speed, but that's only up to 6 gigs. Once you get past you get past 6 gigs.
Maybe
I don't know how slow. Whatever, 6 gigs. I'm an idiot. Once it gets past 6 gigs, whatever the hell it is, 6. Once you get past 6, it slows down.
See, like, okay, I have both, Kelly. Okay, I have Sprint and T-Mobile. I have 2 phones. Okay, yeah, big
Yeah,
spender.
Brandon's a player. He has
Yeah,
two, not
I
one
have,
phone,
I
2
have 2
phones.
phones.
He has
Yes.
so many people
They're-
calling. He
They
needs 2
even
phones.
made a rap song about 2 phones. So just type it in. I am that rap song. I cracked
Brandon
up.
was the inspiration of that song. Yeah.
Yes, to that rap song. I got 2 phones. Anyway, and it's actually called 2 Phones. You can type it in. I forgot who it's by, but it's new. It's on the radio all the time. But I on the other one I have T-Mobile, but Sprint just sucks as in data. You know that
Yeah.
I use my Wi-Fi car now just as data as I go to work because it used to cut out every time I'm listening to music, my movie scores, and they cut out,
Mhm.
and then at a certain spot, and then I got to go, and once I get to that, after that whole then my data starts to speed up again because it switches their 3G is so slow where I'm at that it goes below how it goes. It's got to be going less than dial up because it just stops. And then their LTE is a little faster. It's about 3, and then it doesn't go any higher than 6. But when T-Mobile, that thing is going like, oh my, like at least I'm getting 25 megabits a second. 25, literally at home, right next to. That's why I said maybe I should switch. I just been with Sprint since the beginning. I've been with Sprint since 1998.
I've been with everyone but Sprint.
Oh,
Really?
You're lucky.
That's interesting.
I hated T-Mobile so much.
Oh, really?
I could never make a phone call from inside my home. I could only text, or I had to go out and walk 3 houses down to make a phone call.
That's awful. How long did you have T-Mobile that you had that?
I had it until that contract ended. After I moved in there, I had it another 2 years, I think.
Oh,
and
wow.
I was
That must have been horrible.
So pissed. It was the worst. The worst. And I had AT&T before, and I don't know if it was just the neighborhood I lived in, because I had a very similar issue, except I would, like, if I walked from the bedroom to the kitchen, I'd drop a call.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
And if I was driving down Telegraph, as soon as I hit Cherry Hill, drop a call.
Ooh.
It was like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Like, this can't be happening. And I was like, I live like right near Ford headquarters. How do I not get a decent signal? And so then I was like, forget it. Because Verizon, they had the most coverage.
They do
so I was like, let's go to them. And I've not once have I ever dropped a call. I've never had a problem. They might be a little more expensive, but I get a discount through work, so I don't really care.
That's nice. That's good.
They do have great service. That's the one thing I gotta give them, is that Verizon does have the top. It is really good. Their data is really good. Just expensive. Expensive as hell.
Don't we get a discount on Verizon at our work, Brandon?
I think we do. Yeah, I think it's 20%.
Oh, it's 20%.
Yeah, okay, T-Mobile don't give out discounts, and Sprint gives you 25.
Bastards.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
but
that's why I had Sprint as long as I did, because of that discount. But
yeah, AT&T does, right? I forgot, 15, right? Is it 15?
Yeah, no, I think it's 20. It's 20 or 25.
25. Okay. But
I would love to switch to Verizon, but it's just
Yeah,
I got no funds.
Yeah, really. I know my sister switched because of, but I guess you get what you pay for,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but I do have one last one, and that's really it. And it's that our podcast is on Google Play. Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
It's on the Google Play, the music app. That's the app that's available.
You can type in Tech Pop Boom and it will come up. You can actually search, but I had to actually remove the commas because in the very beginning it didn't show up. I was like, where did our podcast go? I know they told us it was here, but so I have to put spaces in it. But you can definitely, I'll put it on our Facebook, I'll put it on our website, so you can click on it. So now all you got to do is search us. You don't even have to click on the link anymore. So none of that feed stuff that Android had to go through. So I just want to let everybody know that they are now on podcast. And there are a ton of podcasts on there. I'll admit they got a lot. So I went through. I mean,
so if you're an Apple person, you can get our podcast on iTunes. If you're an Android person, you can get our podcast through Google Play.
Yes. And and then our feed is on our webpage, and plus we're on YouTube. I usually do that, and I'm trying to do SoundCloud. SoundCloud's like my thing, but I don't want to pay for it, so.
I think it's better on YouTube. I think more people use YouTube than SoundCloud.
You know what? I think so. Well, that's some of our clicks were on there on most on YouTube, so I kept it on going. Plus, it's a whole nother edit thing I have to do later. So I'll probably keep the YouTube. I don't like SoundCloud because I got to pay for it. So I usually just do the first and I delete the older ones as I go. So
cool.
But that is it for all my tech news.
Well, Kelly, thank you for spending the evening talking to us about everything. This has been really, really a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, and you're more than welcome to come back and do this anytime you want.
Anytime you want.
You were great. Yeah,
anytime.
Really fun.
I mean, just message.
Awesome.
Yeah, this is great. Thanks.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Thanks for having me.
Yes.
Our pleasure. And thanks for listening, everybody. This has been Tech Pop Boom. Go to our Facebook page, hit the subscribe button, and please go to Kelly's website. Kelly, let everyone know how they can get a hold of you and all that good stuff.
You can check me out at www.thedvrslave.com. You can follow me on Twitter at dvrslave. And that should cover it, I think. Oh, I'm on Facebook too, DVRslave.
Cool.
We probably should have put that at the beginning of the episode as opposed to the end of the episode, so I apologize for that.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No worries.
Well, thanks everybody. Peace.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.